Good morning, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to what could be, I suppose, the Creative Escape. Could be just the continuation of the Stampin' Up! Week of Greens that I'm doing. Each day I am featuring one of the green colors of Stampin' Up! And, you know, we're playing with it, checking out different color combos. Checking out some new techniques, some new stamp sets I never played with yet. It's been a lot of fun. So when you pop on, say hello, tell me where you're from, tell me how your weekend was. Did you do lots of card making and crafting now that you're kind of stuck in your house for a little bit? Yeah, just we like to chit chat on here. So comment lots, share lots with your friends that are crafty folk. But yes, I'm curious to hear how your weekend went. I got some happy mail, so I would love to show it to you. This is a beautiful card I got in the mail from Julie, all the way from the US. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the simplicity of it, but I don't know how it was done. It is stunning. I don't think I have ever put embossing on red, but it's absolutely stunning. I love it. And I also, she knows me well, got some Wink of Stella. Isn't that great? I like it. So thanks so much, Julie. You were so sweet. Hi, Jean. North Dakota. Hello, hello. And Kathy, good morning. And Lisa, hi. Lisa from Idaho. Coming in from my new office at home. I bet you like it, right? It's pretty sweet working from home, I must say. Yeah, that commute, you don't have to look, you know, amazing every day or go through all that hassle in it. Oh my, yeah, no. So I was just showing off Julie's happy mail she sent me. Isn't that beautiful? Hi, Roz. Good morning. So it's beautiful. And then I got a beautiful card from Jennifer in the mail, all the way from Manitoba. This looks like that paper pumpkin that I haven't even gotten into yet. But oh, I love this color. It's beautiful. So thank you so much. I'm just looking at that beautiful rose. I'm assuming it's a rose. Maybe it's a poppy. Could be a poppy. I don't know. But it's kind of a variety of colors. I like the shading in it. It's almost like it's been colored with pencil crayon. So neat. Hello, Jennifer. Jim, different time this morning. Oh, I was just showing off the card you sent me. Thank you. And then this one came from Jill. I don't even have this stamp set, but look at how this matches so nicely with that stamp set. That good old Rooted in Nature paper. Isn't that neat? And I like how she cut out this ornate frames die. She knows me well too. Hi, Julie. I just showed off your card. Thank you for your card. That's so nice. And so she cut this out, and then I love how she just kind of went around the outside edge, probably with a dauber, I'm going to assume, just kind of, and here too, just to kind of antique it and just to kind of make it pop so nicely when it's, you know, up on the same color kind of thing. And all those beautiful rhinestones that I see she probably colored. So nice. I worked on cards yesterday. I had cards that needed the sentiments to put on into the inside. Now to send out happy mail. Awesome. Hello again, Lori. Nice to see you again. It's a beautiful flower. Yeah, it is. And I need to get playing with it. Need more time. But yes, my parents were here on the weekend. And so most things are closed. So we kind of hung out and chit-chatted a whole lot. I just noticed this again that I absolutely love that I wanted to mention. Can you see that? That fine, what's it called? Not twine, thread. The silver thread. Like she wound it around and around and around. It looks beautiful. It's so subtle, but it's there and it's, oh, That's nice. I did want to mention that because I like that. And a just because card. Like, look, isn't that nice? Like, you don't have to write everything, you know, in it. Just send it to people. I think that's beautiful. So thanks so much, Jill. Thanks for thinking of me. That's, oh, makes my day, right? Hello, Mary Ellen from Montana. Nice to see you too. I always get notifications about 10 to 20 minutes late. Facebook hates me. Oh dear. Well, Facebook has its things. So today's color, Pear Pizzazz. It's a little bit more subtle than Old Olive, a little more soft, I would think, and lighter. So we are going to play with Pear Pizzazz and the different color combinations that we can make with that. And I'm going to get out my Timeless Tulips. I have yet to play with them. I know we got this free when we went to On Stage. This was one of the sets that everyone got, I believe. So what a nice stamp set to play with. Great for Easter, great for spring, but just really great for anything. Is that a poem? And I like these, you know, it's very versatile sayings, you know, the hello, the happy birthday, get well soon, the Mother's Day. This I really love. What a beautiful difference one single life makes. Isn't that nice? Happy Easter, happy spring, happy everything. And then this would be nice for a sympathy card. May the memories of yesterday comfort you today. So, and of course, this set comes with this great punch. So no fussy cutting needed unless you are, I want to show you this again. Lois sent me this a long time ago. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Lois. She fussy cut all those little flowers out. And the leaves, look at that. Oh, and that's upside down. Let's go this way. Isn't that beautiful? And this also shows you, look at how that saying fits so perfectly in that stitched oval. Or probably just the layered ovals, I suppose. Look, she even fussy cuts on the inside. Isn't that gorgeous? But yes, oh my, like cut all, she fussy cuts more than I do, apparently. So gorgeous. And I would believe this is Garden Green with, I'm going to say So Saffron and Highland Heather. I think it looks gorgeous together. And this is my all-time favorite ever embossing folder. The polka dot, those polka dots. Loved it. My absolute favorite. I love how she colored in those rhinestones too. So lots of fun. Granny Apple Green is your favorite, but then it's Pear Pizzazz. Yes? Oh, good. So hopefully we'll gain some new color combo ideas for you to work with. I love this set, but I haven't gotten it yet. I'm going to think yet. Shared. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Jill. Thank you, thank you. So yes, this set is beautiful. Of course, it comes as a set if you like. You can always just order the stamp set or just the punch, or the best deal in the catalog, of course, is to get the bundles where you get 10% off. So if you love what we do with it today, contact me and I can help you get some in your hands so you can send out these beautiful cards too. Hello, Miss Jill. Love that card. Tulips, yellow and purple, right? Yeah, it's pretty. Okay, so our first card today, we're going to jump right in, is going to be our Pear Pizzazz. Let me show you the color. Pear Pizzazz, Highland Heather, and Flirty Flamingo. What do you think? Okay, so our flower colors are going to be, of course, the Highland Heather and Flirty Flamingo, and the leaves I'm going to kind of focus with the Pear Pizzazz. I think it just kind of goes well that way. Hello, Karma. Oh, you shared twice. Oh my goodness, thank you. How generous. I love it. So for this one, what my thoughts were is I have this little strip of Whisper White where I'm going to stamp some tulips across. Of course, there are 3 different sizes of tulips in this set, which is kind of nice. So you have this large one that matches with the punch, and then these 2 smaller ones that you would have to fussy cut if you chose to. And then of course three different leaves, 2 different stems. And these stems of course are super long, so you can kind of bend them because they are photopolymer, right? So you can kind of make you can make a large snake, you can make it bending in the wind, whatever you want. But if you want it exactly how it was meant to be, just lay it on your table and bring your block to it. That's the easiest way to make sure it's exactly how it's supposed to be. So yes, I have a piece of Whisper White that's going to go across here, and I have a little strip of Flirty Flamingo that I'm actually going to tear and put behind this layer. I think that it'll just kind of add a little hit of something. So this is going to be, I believe, a pretty simple card, but that's okay. All right, so let's get Stampin' here. Here, I'll just show you the insert. Aren't those colors cute together? I like it. So that's that. Okay, I think I'm going to use just the small and the medium on this one, because I'm going to be using that larger one a little bit more on the other cards. So, okay, let's get Stampin'. I suppose, ooh, I'm going to alternate. Like so. Oh, just about did it again. I'm going to leave this one over here and this one over here. How was everyone's weekend? You can make gummy worms for a kid's card. Great idea. Absolutely. Smart, smart. I love when people think outside the box like that. No, I think I'm going to just leave that. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe that's why it's doing something to me. But that's okay. I have an idea that maybe once we put our sentiment on, maybe we could do a smaller one and cut it out just to kind of put it as a hit on the sentiment layer. Let's close this up for now. And I'm going to get out the stem. I'm just going to use the one stem. They're both very, very similar. I don't know. To me, it's not that bad. I don't want to put the other stem on another block. It fits so nicely onto the bum of the tulip. I know that's not the official name. Hi, Karen. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you. Thanks for sharing, Debbie. Okay, we'll go like that. All right, so let's fill this in with some leaves now. See how quickly this is coming together? Hi, Janet. Thanks for sharing, Karen. Isn't this great? Simple, simple. Let's just put some of these big leaves. So, and then there's some narrower leaves. I'm gonna add here. What do you think of this color combo? Then of course you can flip the leaf upside down so it goes the other direction, so it's not all, they aren't all going the same direction. That doesn't look so natural. Tiptoe through the tulips, right? Yeah. I kind of want to throw one. Let's add a little higher there. One to finish it off. There. All right. I like it. Now we can start. Here I have one of these little Where did this come from? So Sentimental, which, by the way, I've moved my class to Friday so I can have a little more time to prepare for that. But there's a beautiful with the stitching and the scalloped edge, which we're going to use. Now, I don't know if I was going to do, no, that doesn't fit. Happy Easter, happy spring, happy everything. I'm going to use this one. What a beautiful difference one single life makes. And of course it fits just perfectly. I think I'm going to go in with that Highland Heather. Now, I haven't used these before, so you can always, you know, just stamp on your grid paper, make sure it's okay, there's no residue. There we go. I also like that these tulips, when you stamp them, they're kind of good as is. You don't even have to color them in. They're fine. But I will show you a little later on how you can color them up a little bit to add something. All right, so this is going to be my little flirty flamingo layer underneath, but I'm going to add some interest by tearing it. Now, when you tear, a lot of people, this freaks them out, but you got to commit and pull towards you. Don't go slow. If you go slow, it tends to make little, like snakes, S's, kind of bumps. You just kind of want it to be, oh, here we go. I'm going to end up making those S's. All right. Anyways, that's okay. We're all good. And so I'm going to place that layer just tucked underneath. About there. So let's line that up with my grid paper, just so I remember where I had sort of planned that. And I'll get out my snail tape. Are you guys ripping fans, or does that freak you out? I love the look it gives. It kind of just makes it a little bit less perfect or something. Okay, there's that. And I think I want to pop this up so that it's a little different from that layer. Although, yep, let's pop her up. Grab some dimensionals from over here. Hello, Evelyn. Oh, we'll watch on replay as leaving to watch our daily press conference from our health minister. Yes. Always updates coming, aren't there? Thanks for all the great ideas. Oh, thank you. No problem. My pleasure, let me tell you. All right, that looks good. All these backs off. I cleaned my art room. Told to by the husband to get it cleaned up, so since my parents were coming. But you know how it feels good when you're everything's cleaned and put away and you can kind of breathe. You enjoy tearing. Being math teacher last hour, oh dear. Yes. I don't know why there was a reason I didn't take teaching. I kind of chuckle. Honestly, like when summer holidays comes and, you know, it's almost like some parents don't think that you're telling them the truth when, like, you're at parent-teacher interviews, but then comes, you know, summer holidays and these kind of events, and you're kind of like, I told you so. Now you get to live it firsthand. But, yeah. All right, so I'm going to put one layer of dimensionals at the top and 2 layers at the bottom because we kind of have this little lip here. I'm wondering about a ribbon of some sort. I think I know. What about the white twine, and we can color it? I think that might look kind of pretty. okay. Or even maybe white would just look fine the way it is. I don't know. Let's see. We'll get that out and work with it in just a second. There. It's a beautiful difference. One single life mix. So, very nice. And I think it needs a little bow right here, right? I do have Flirty, and I do not have Pear Pizzazz. I do have Highland Heather. What do you think? Who votes? Thanks, Lisa. Yes, Flirty Flamingo, Highland Heather, and Pear Pizzazz. What color do you think we should use? Highland Heather, Flirty Flamingo, or Pear Pizzazz? Which I don't have Pear Pizzazz, so we could do Old Olive, but might be a little different. So let's go with Highland Heather or Flirty Flamingo. And while you're thinking about that, I'm going to get out my Wink of Stella, because I haven't played with her in quite a while. And I'm going to color in some of these bits on the tulips. Let's add some pizzazz to these Pear Pizzazz tulip cards. Just wee little shimmer bits. My daughter teaches kindergarten, and this is killing her not to be with her students. So much learning, teaching left to do. I agree. As soon as I heard that, like, it was closing, my first thought was grade 1, because grade 1 and kindergarten are so vital. Like, if you don't get that base, it often makes things a little tough all the way through. So yes, I agree that that would be hard. Karma says, Heather. Hi, Shannon. Thanks for sharing. So we've got a Highland Heather. Are we going to go with that? All right, let's go with that. Highland Heather. Now, I think I'm going to go with the light version, just because I think once we color it up, it might end up being quite dark. Well, not bad. Isn't that great that we can color these twine and the ribbon and our pearls and our rhinestones? It's great. These Stampin' blends have kind of revolutionized a whole lot of things. Made items more adaptable, I guess. I have a feeling my paper is going to look pretty by the end. My grid paper is going to look really pretty by the end of today. All these nice spring happy colors. Now I don't know how much to color, but we'll just go. Wink of Stella makes everything better. Yes, I agree. And I kind of want to run this with a Kleenex just to, in case there's any leftover color. I don't want that, I don't want that all over my fingers and hands and kind of wiped on the card. So I'll just take it easy here. All right, here we go. Tie the bow. So if you do it kind of loosely without committing to that knot right away, it's easier. Oh, twisted it. It's a better knot so that you don't end up twisting that ear. I think that's all good. Let me just guide around. Hopefully they'll all be back. If not, I'll catch you on the replay. Absolutely. No worries. Thanks for stopping in, Ross. It's good to go. All right. Let's get some scissors and my glue dots. I'm going to just cut this little end off because it didn't quite hit the end. Oh, cute. Get my package of glue dots that I put up a little higher this time so that Miss Indy would not get them and unroll the whole thing all over the carpet. Oh dear, Indy, Indy, Indy. She's actually sleeping. I think Grandpa and Grandma pooped her out this weekend. She was, well, our 8.2 kilometer walk, I think, pooped her out too, finally. But, yeah. All right, does it need some pearls? I think it might just be good the way it is. What do you think? I think it's good. Okay, so now let's just add the insert, which I just stamped some of those flowers in the corner. Oh. Like that. And of course the envelope I did with this. You could always, you know, flick some Winkstella on it. You could always flick some black on it, or say even smoky slate, a dark smoky slate, just to make it a little more loose. You never let her have any fun. Are you kidding me? Oh my. I try. I get a little, it's just the barking. Hi Natasha. It's the barking that just tips me over the edge. So there's our first card. How simple was that? Nice, hey? And can you imagine all the different color combos that you could make? So you could use this same layout idea for so many of these cards. And it's simple. I was gonna do another little tulip there, but I'm not. I like it the way it is. So first card, Penny. Let's go on to card number 2. I'm just going to clean up some of these stamps that are ready to roll for the next go around. So for this next color combo, we have Rococo Rose. What else did I do? I guess just Rococo Rose, Whisper White, and Pear Pizzazz. I had to add Rococo Rose in there somewhere. Thank you, Natasha. Thanks, Jean. Dry, pretty spring. Yeah, you're hoping for a dry spring. No flooding. Oh, you guys always end up with flooding there, don't you? But you guys don't have too much snow. You didn't get too much snow this year, did you? Oops, very crazy autocorrecting thing is a pain. Oh. Okay, so here was my thoughts. Do you remember this paper? It comes from Pressed Petals. And it has that beautiful kind of script on the, I think it's like a picture of the script on the Rococo Rose color, which I thought was very pretty. That's the envelope. Then I apparently didn't do the inside just yet. Oh yes, because I was going to do something fun with this. That's why. Okay. So what my goal was, I planned these kind of on Friday, Saturday a little. So it's been a while. I have to remember what I was thinking. I have this, of course, beautiful ornate frames cut out of that designer series paper, the Pressed Petals. I have my Pear Pizzazz layer. And what I was thinking is Barbara sent me a beautiful card using these tulips a while back. And I kind of wanted to kind of copy her idea on how she made this kind of window card. And yet, I love that you get to enjoy this on the outside as well as the inside. Isn't that a great idea? And so I kind of wanted to create something similar-ish. Now, whether I can or not, we'll see. Hello, Angie. I can't sleep, so I'll watch you. I'll try and help you get to sleep. Aw, that's no fun. Okay, so I'm thinking what I would, how was I going to do this? This one. I was going to do this on here, but I think I need, let's go, okay. I think I'm going to put a wee little bit of snail behind here just to help hold it where I want it to sit. This is of course from the So Sentimental bundle. It actually kind of fits. It'll be a nice little surprise frame. 3:30 in the morning. Oh, Angie, that is no fun. Okay, and I'm going to run this through the Big Shot. Need a little bit of a sticky note to hold it where I want it. Hi, Sue. Good morning. We're trying to get Angie back to sleep. It's 3:30 over there in the morning. She needs to be sleeping. Okay, so there is going to hopefully be, I suppose I should check on this side. Yeah, it didn't quite go through, so we're going to just do it upside down, see how that works. Yep, all is well. Tempting us with the new dies, yeah. That's the goal. I know, I'm a big meanie, right? There, we cut that little section out. And now, I kind of want to decorate this front somehow. I don't know if we should stamp the tulips all over. I don't know. Okay, here it was the idea that I would stick this on the inside and this in here. This have to be just so, I think. This will go right here with a tulip and things on it. Does it, maybe I could put a white ribbon with a bow kind of in facing that way. I guess we could run this through an embossing folder. Hey, you're naughty. Oh, they are beautiful dies, yes. Hey, if there's anyone that can put you to sleep, Angie, it's Jen. Thanks, Lisa. What a meanie. It's relaxing watching Jen craft. Aw, thank you. You fallen asleep, Lisa? Oh, man. Oh, do I need to do shorter segments? Is that what? I need to wear a costume and jump up and down and, I don't know, make it entertaining. How about this? It's our new one. I'm going to tempt you again. That's right, I forgot about this. Let's use this embossing folder. That's that new, brand new one that comes with the Ornate Garden Suite. Let's check it out. I haven't used it yet. Okay. Very thin, so I almost wondered if I have to sandwich it between these two. Or maybe the blue blue plate. Yeah. Oh, pretty. Very pretty. Wow. Look at that. I could emboss it. I could, yes. That would have been a good idea too. Might have to make another one of these later on and try some of that. That would be good. Now, where is my little white ribbon? What do you guys do to store your ribbon? Do you have it willy-nilly in a drawer like I do? Or do you have it nicely organized in some fashion? So I you know, it's all in my drawer. So then I'll find, you know, one piece of it over here. So I go to pull it, and then it's, you know, attached to way in the other end of the drawer. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's glue this on. But because it's pretty bumpy, I'm actually going to use tear and tape just to make sure it stays. You could use the multi-purpose liquid glue. I see they must have the snail tape refills back in stock because I got mine on Friday. You love that folder? Yes. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm almost thinking, I wonder if I could go over top of it a little bit with the dauber and the Pear Pizzazz, and maybe those flowers would pop even more. There, perfect. Decisions. I hear little snores behind me. They're still sleeping. I can't believe it. I only let Indy out one time. Normally it's 3 times before I go live because, oh, yeah, she must be super tired. It was kind of cute this morning. Bud woke up, and normally Indy is out on top of the covers, and so he's kind of like, where is she? I can't see her. So he goes walking around the bed, and of course he finds her little bump under the covers and sniffs, and then her little tail starts wagging, and then out she pops. It was cute. And they both had a little sleep together. So they're actually sleeping in the same bed now too. That generally doesn't happen either. So maybe they're growing to like each other. I guess it depends whether Bud's got a bone or not. Oh dear. Oh, more things to add to my long list. Yes, of course, Karen. There's always things to put on the list. For me too. Out with those things that you just don't use or don't inspire you anymore, and in with the new. I never, you know, I tend to not buy clothes or anything, new clothes or anything. The clothing just doesn't, whatever. Or shoes and that kind of stuff. I'm not that way. But new Stampin' supplies. Yeah. Okay, now let's see if I can line this up. I probably should have, well, couldn't have glued it down first because then that pattern wouldn't have been put on there. I'm gonna wait with the ribbon just to make sure everything else, it looks okay, like I almost did with the tulip thing before. Maybe it doesn't really need it. Okay, I'm gonna put this layer of Whisper White on the inside. And this is going to go somewhere here. I have to figure out where exactly it needs to go, because it does have those stripes, kind of the stripes of dots that show through, so you want them to kind of be even on both sides, I suppose. Oh boy, this could be, I'm going to take a sticky note, stick it there, stick it there, and I'm going to sneak some blue under the corners. that one down, tack this down, and then we can kind of be a little more free. And there's that. I'm not going to really worry if these little strips are kind of not totally glued down. That doesn't, I think once it gets, you know, once it has other things glued on it and whatnot, it's not going to really matter. Okay, so here's going to be my little tulip layer. So we finally get to a tulip. I want to use my Rococo Rose. And let's just put this right up, kind of close to the top, so we can fit it all in. Make a little stem here with our Pear Pizzazz. Just going to ink up kind of the top portion because I don't think it's gonna, we don't need the whole thing inked up. And let's go in with some leaves. And let's do another leaf, but maybe we'll try the narrow leaf on the other side just to make it a little bit different. Okay, good, good. Now, how do you feel about popping some of these layers up on the tulip? So what I'm thinking is get a scrap and the Rococo Rose. Yeah, we'll try and fit that in there. Okay, so apparently I need to order the tulips today. Thanks, Jen. You're welcome. Hopefully, oh, I see I didn't put you to sleep. Okay, so I'm going to fussy cut this. If I use the punch, it's going to leave a little bit of white around it, I believe. And so I don't really want that. I want it to fit kind of pretty much exact. But I'm going to only cut this half. I don't think it would be as perfect if I use the punch. So I just want to fussy cut a little bit. I'm going to pop that up a little bit. And I also, oh, see, ding-a-ling, should have done the other one first. Good thing there's the other side of the paper. Let's go with, let me see. Let's do this half. I'm going to make this tulip a little more 3D. See what we think. So this probably would not be a card you want to make multiples of. A little more time consuming and a little more detailed for sure, but I just want to check out this kind of idea. So if we are to glue this down like so, because I think if we popped it up, I think it's going to be a little too much. Oh, maybe not. Ooh. This little bit almost needs to be done as well. stamp it and cut it out as well. It's exciting to think what awesome new products we will be on offer in the new annual catalog. Oh, I know. I made an octopus mobile using the tulip punch. Oh, that would be adorable. Of course, not only Angie. Wow. I know, I was trying to think of other ideas that we could make with this, but I just didn't have time for creativity this weekend. But yes, octopus, that'd be cute. I did see, yeah, I think I saw octopus on Pinterest ideas. But there weren't many others. I was thinking fish. Fish would probably work, but other than that, I'd have to think about it. Okay, I'm gonna glue this one down, this little part in here. Then let's pop up this leaf, or petal, I should say, pardon me. Hello. Now, does this one need a extra pop, or just? Glad you're doing this, Jen. I made one a few weeks ago in a class and made it 3D. Oh, that's what I was gonna do with this. Okay, we'll do it on a different card. We'll do it on a different one. Oh my goodness, darn it. I knew I was doing something 3D on this, but it wasn't this. Anyways, yes, thank you. Love it popped up, great idea. Hope all your ladies are safe. Yes, okay. Oh, what a dingo. Okay. Oh well, I guess we just tried another idea, didn't we? Just put some mini dimensions there. Ooh, if I put it a little bit inside the stamp tulip, it kind of looks more curvy. Interesting. I like it. I don't know if you can tell, but see how it's kind of a little more something to it. I like it. Does anyone? Oh yes, Pac-Man. Yes, yes. Neat. Okay. Then I wanted to put my saying, which was happy birthday, right there. I don't know what color I should use. I think I need to go a little bit darker. Let's go with Mossy Meadow. That one sure grew on me, I tell ya. Yeah, when playing with it, I liked it. That and Granny Apple Green. Granny Apple Green I was always a little scared of because it was so bright. But really, it is kind of a neat color. Okay, let me move this over. Happy birthday. I like the handwriting font here too. It's kind of cute. Just fits. How perfect. I like the color. So now I think let's pop this one up. We have lots of popping happening on this one. Still playing the game. Thank you, Sue. Thanks, Jill. Does anyone remember the fact? Yes, and the googly eyes. Yes. Yes. There were so many things I did with that owl punch too. Remember the owl punch? Did lots of. We made tulips with that one as well. All sorts of things with that. Let's place that in the center. Ooh, it's kind of neat, hey? I still am thinking about this ribbon here. Let me see. We can tie it on, I suppose, and if we don't like it, we can move it. This is that crinkled seam binding ribbon. So we need to make sure that little bow stays inside the card. Otherwise, it might not fit so well in the envelope. I kind of like it. Adds a little something there. I don't know if I want it down at the bottom. Well, yeah, I think it's okay. Good. And let's get a rhinestone or something. Pearls would work here too. We don't have Rococo. Well, yeah, maybe we do have Rococo Rose Stampin' Blends. I don't have it, but otherwise you could be coloring the pearls. A pretty pearly color. Cute. And there we go. Remember how we started out with this? So now I can use this on a, oh, if I delicately take this off, we'd have two. No. Anyways, we can have two. I can always put something over top of there, and I will maybe make a card. I use too many dimensionals too. Only 5 dimensionals. Nancy would have used 15. Oh my goodness. 15? That's a little too much. I'm Ukrainian, remember. Gotta take her easy. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? Now, absolutely nowhere to write. So what we could do, what I think I will do, is put a piece of Whisper White on the back. I will stamp that tulip on there as well, just for, you know, somewhere to put some writing. I like it. And then of course the matching coordinating envelope with that coordinating paper from the pressed petals. What do you think? Nice? All right, card number 2, Bunny. Now let's go on to put that one away and that one away. Keep this one, put that away. Okay, now I saw this technique on Pinterest and I thought, I kind of like that. So that is why I am trying this one out. So I'm going to kind of line this up on my grid paper. I've got myself some washi tape. You could use masking tape, I think, just as long as you don't press it down super hard. You kind of want this to be a little temporary fixture on your card. It's going to be as a little mask. You know what? I have another idea. Well, no. You could also use a big sticky note. We're going to make columns. I'm talking away and you don't know what's in my head yet. I'm just going to use washi because I have so much of it. So I love my grid paper because I can kind of use it as a ruler to kind of mark things evenly, right? There we go. And let's put another one down. I do have tons of washi too because I use a happy planner. I of course used to decorate so much. Oh, it was wonderful. Just don't have the time anymore, but it was so much fun to decorate my agenda planner, my happy planner. Okay, so this is going to be kind of where we work in. The rest is going to stay white. The colors I've chosen for this are Pear Pizzazz, Purple Posy, Seaside Spray, and Blackberry Bliss. What do you think? Okay, so this is how my thoughts were going here. I'm going to start off with Seaside Spray, And my dauber is right here. Make sure your washi's stuck down really well. And here we go. Of course, tap it off a little bit. Make sure you're not going in too dark. You can always add more color, but you can't take color away, right? So I'm just going to go down about 2/3 of the way. Let's add a little more. Kind of more focusing at the top. Oh, sheesh, did I go outside my line? Let's move this. Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck. Darn it. Okay, let's just use a sticky note then. Take 2. Can you see how that'll be neat though? It's a good thing I take my Whisper White pack of paper when I get it, and I put, I get the people here at the office store to cut it in 4 1/4 by 5, no, 4 by 5 1/4 inch pieces, like inserts pieces. So that and then I have a lovely little box that Eldonna from Calgary gave me to put my inserts in. And they're just handy and ready to go, which I love. I almost want to make another one of these little boxes. Here, I'll show it to you. You love your Happy Planner? You're a Happy Planner girl too? Awesome. I have to watch replay. I had to run out for dog food and treats, which I didn't do earlier, and I had to go to the store, several stores, to get what I needed. Dog food slim on the shelves. Is it? Oh. So here's this beautiful little holder that Eldonna, to stop the washi tape from ripping your crotches, we place on your arm. Oh, thank you. That's an awesome tip. So I have this little thing that she made, and I just keep all my card inserts in there. But I want to make another one to put my dimensionals in. It'll help hold them nice and contained, and I think it'll work good for that as well. Okay, let's try that, Angie. Might do a little waxing if I put it on my arm, but smart idea. Let's just stick it there a little. Okay. Excited to try this. Sure. Let's go with that one. Okay. I hope this is straight. I feel like it's not straight. Oh, no, this one's not straight. I am getting picky. Okay, let's take 2. Let's get out our Seaside spray. Start to color again. 2/3. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my purple posy. You like my box? Yeah, it's neat, hey? I liked it. And she came up with that design herself. I am so challenged when it comes to things like that. Okay, so my purple posy, I'm just going to put in kind of the middle third-ish, kind of concentrate on that more so. Add a little purple posy. It doesn't work so great for stamping with, as you know, but using with blends or your daubers seems to work okay. I'm okay with it. And then the last little section, which I forgot to get out my dauber for Pear Pizzazz. See. This is my dauber holder, by the way. Nope, wrong roll. It helps keep everything nice and organized, which I like. Pear Pizzazz, you are in the settles, which I believe are over here. Cool party. more than just an advent calendar for me. Here we go, just along the bottom a little, where the leaves might go, and a little bit into, I don't know, into about half. Okay, lovely, lovely. Now I'm going to take this off. See how we go here. Oh, look at that, Angie. You're awesome. Learned something today. How fun. Okay, so now I'm going to put some tulips in here. Let's get my Blackberry Bliss and just start stamping some of these tulips like so. I think this is going to end up being a kind of a sympathy-ish card. And let's put one. And of course, it's okay to go outside this little border. I think it's okay. And one more of the little guys. So we'll do all 3 tulips on this card. Okay. Let's get our stems on here. How will this reach? Not so much. And I kind of want it to bend this, well, I suppose I want it to bend that way. Take your eye into the card as opposed to out of the card. I don't really want it stamped on this guy too much, so I'm just going to take a little sticky note. Seems kind of goofy, but it's a little offside, but it's all right. I think the leaves will kind of fill things in and whatnot, so. Okay, looking good. Yes. Yes, thank you, Angie. That's awesome. You liking it there, Roz? Yeah, it's kind of neat, hey? I think the greens almost need a little extra, the leaves and the stem. So I'm thinking what I might do is kind of run my blender pen over it in hopes that maybe it'll end up a little darker, I suppose. Isn't that pretty? Smells like it needs a leaf in there too. If I go, well, let's try it. Okay. Getting the whole forest started here. I love the Blackberry Bliss, so pretty. We'll have to try this technique working on some birthday cards for my sister. She asked for 10. I'm already at 21 for her. That's hilarious. Yeah, that happens. Okay, here was, I don't know if by coloring it with the blender pen, if that'll make it a little darker or not. I don't know if it needs to be darker, maybe not. Maybe I'm just being kind of smushes out the detail a little too much, I think. I'm running it over with the blender pen. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave it. I said, I think I want this to be a sympathy, the sympathy saying. So, may the memories of yesterday comfort you today. It's going to be on the blue. So, I was thinking about blue, but I don't know. Maybe I should just stick with that Blackberry Bliss, I think. Still waiting on order from the 5th. Oh, that's kind of weird. I'll have to check with Nina and see if she got hers. There. Isn't that nice? Very nice. I don't think I'm going to put any ribbon. I don't think I'm going to put any pearls. I think I'm going to just leave it as is. Here is my insert. I almost want to, I kind of went blue and purple posy behind, but you almost can't see it because I stamped over top of it a lot. So I think I want to add some of that color back in. For the insert, and then of course the envelope. And I got a little ding here, so of course you, oh my goodness, I go too dark. So of course my little trick for that, oh, I got a ding here too. Trick for those dings is to go in with the Stampin blends and just flick some speckles. And then it just kind of disappears. Like when that happens. And I suppose since I put them on there, I better add a flick on here just to tie them all in. I'm going to glue this together later because I want this all to kind of dry a little bit. That Blackberry Bliss is pretty intense. So I will glue that up, and of course all these pictures of the cards and the recipes and the measurements will all be on my blog later today. Just in case you forget and you liked something that you saw. Let's clean that up. And one more. Let's put this in here, this in here, this in here. Let's leave this one out. Let's put Blackberry Bliss away and the tape and the, nope. Okay. And we're good to roll for the next one. Now, as soon as I saw these tulips, this kind of, I'm like, oh yeah. I wanted to use these. Oh man, I forget what they're called. If you remember, help me out. But these beautiful lacy die cuts? No, laser cut. Can you show what you made? What? What do you mean? Like this? I'll glue it all together later. That's the outside. And then I will put it all on my blog. Thank you for inspiring me. May I use your design on the tulip card from... Yes, yes, go for it. Absolutely. And you'll be able to tell them about your amazing washi tape trick. So here's my Pear Pizzazz. And of course, you don't glue, if you hadn't seen the class from a while back, don't glue this to this. You just glue the back of your cardstock or your DSP to this layer. That way it just makes it simpler. Let's get that right in there. Just push it in as far as it'll go and close it up. There. So it has a little strip there, but I'm not really that worried about it. Okay, next I'm going to be working on a stitched nested label die. I love those things. Bird Ballad laser cut cards. Thank you. Sorry, I thought you were done. I can be. Do you want me to be done there, Amy? Yeah, I'm still working away. I don't know if this should be the pop-up one. I don't know. Well, I don't think so. Maybe. Yes, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do the pop-up idea that I was going to do on the other one. On this one. So what the colors I'm using, So Saffron and Terracotta Tile. And Pear Pizzazz. I had to get some yellow and oranges in here. And I don't know about you, but do you have those tulips that are kind of the oranges and they're yellow, no, not orange, yellow and red. They kind of have, yeah, I think they're beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my image here just so I know where I'm going to kind of be working on. Okay, so there's my image. I'm also going to get some scrap, very vanilla. And we're going to make this the 3D one. So you will need 3 tulips. So once again, I'm just going to use the So Saffron. I'm using very vanilla this time, by the way, instead of Whisper White. So we'll see how that kind of goes. Now, my next idea was to get the terracotta tile and add some color in with it. Okay, once again, you can always go in darker later, you know, take a lot of that color off and just come back in with some of that color. I think the daubers are my favorite way to color things in. They're just kind of relaxing and they aren't perfect. And aw, thank you guys. Put a glue dot on the top and bottom corners on the front of the laser card. That's true, you could, yep. I just like it open. I like that it's an extra layer. Looks like one of those cards you would buy in a store that has multiple pages to it. That's my thoughts anyway. Okay, so we've added in some terracotta tile. Isn't that pretty? I like it. I don't know. I don't think I went in with So Saffron again. Maybe I did. A little more to the middle, maybe. Okay. So now let's get out. Let's do our stem and leaves first. Once again with the Pear Pizzazz. So I'm going to only put the stem and leaves on the nested label die. And let's use the other leaf. Just to be something a little different. There. Alright, so now for the 3D effect. I'm going to get out our punch, which we haven't even used yet, have we? Okay, now do you see how this has a leaf here? So you don't want to punch this direction. You want to start over here and then work your way that way. Otherwise you're going to have to redo your tulips. Okay, so let's see, we'll get it just lined up perfectly. It's kind of odd that it's on a curve here. Kind of throws your eye a little. Huh. 2. Ooh, it's sticky. Things funny. Okay, we'll just keep going here. And our last one. Okay. Let's check that out after. Now do you know the trick that if you don't like this white edge or the halo around after you've punched, of course, go in with your dauber and just kind of color in those pieces, and it's just definitely less noticeable. Especially if you're using, say, white and a dark color of tulip. It's sometimes a little different looking for sure. So I just got my dauber with So Saffron on it. Okay, are we ready to roll here? So we are going to kind of fold one. Not press and crease, just, you know, a little fold. And then we're going to glue it to, actually we should probably fold them all in half. Probably the smart thing to do would be, I don't know if we should run it through our trimmer or the scoring blade or not. I think that might be too intense of a crease. Okay, now should we use tear and tape? I think for ease, quick sake, I think we will just use tear and tape for now. But you could use the multi-purpose liquid glue for sure. Maybe I'll even add that on as well. Look at me using this. Lisa, I watched your replay this morning. Aw. Ooh. You're putting 20 cards in the mail today. Oh, that makes me happy. I love hearing when other people put lots of cards in the mail. Just, you know, all those smiles that it's gonna create, right? So nice. Okay. And then we're going to put this one onto here. Oh, see, every time I use this liquid glue, I get all glued up. And this one wants to come popping out apparently. Now I hope I did that on the right side. I suppose if I didn't, I'll make it the right side. Okay. So of course you can make, you know, 3D little tulips. I've seen on little stems. I suppose you could do even on pens. You know how people put them at the things at the end of their pen so that nobody takes them. But then we're going to just put some tear and tape along these two pieces and stick it over top of our existing tulip. Top, like so. Isn't that cool? And then you have this little pop-up tulip. Neat, hey? You got 4 ready as I am watching. Oh, wow. Hi, Martine. There we go. Here's our little fancy tulip. So now let's put this on here somehow. Need a little saying. What was I going to put here? To me, this looks like a little get well card. I almost need some ribbon. Hang on. How about... Didn't I have terracotta? Oh, yes. I do have this lace. I don't know if it's too lacy. Or I do have this. Ooh, that kind of makes it pop a little nicer, doesn't it? Cool technique for any flower. It can work for basically any punch that, or any shape that's symmetrical, really. You can use this on. Yeah. But if the flower is not quite symmetrical, it might not work so well. But okay, I like that. Let's just make it a little bit longer. Oh, I want to kind of make that opposite. This way. There. I do want to put a saying. Just going to get some, I should probably use glue dots or use some Terra tape on here just to make sure it's stuck. Come on. Place this here. Like so. And then for a saying, let's see what we've got here. Get well seen. I have this scrap piece of Very Vanilla that I think I'll stamp on. Let's try it in Pear Pizzazz, and then I will try it in terracotta, and we will decide which we kind of like better. There's our green, not very intense. Have your classes all planned and ready to go? I usually do. Yeah. Oh, maybe. I'm planning to design a card with this technique for my next class, assuming I will be able to hold class, right? Yes. But yes, it'll give us time to be all prepped for later on when we are able to get our classes up and running again. Hello, Eldana. I showed your amazing card insert holder this morning. I want to make another one and put my dimensionals in it. I think it'll work well. Because like right now they're kind of, you know, I have so many bits and pieces from different classes that I do, and so I would like them all kind of contained a little better. I don't know. Does green get hidden too much, or I think I'm going to do the green because otherwise the terracotta tile is the writing and the ribbon is taking over the tulip. I don't want that to happen because I worked so hard on that tulip, right? So I could fussy cut, but I really want to. No, I won't. I will just make a rectangle. Should have used my little mini trimmer on that. There. That also kind of calms down that ribbon a little. Okay, I probably should do something with this. Glue it down where I kind of want it. I kind of want it off to the left a little. I guess we're going to use glue dots. I think we're going to do the trick that Angie talked about because but with COVID-19 I had to cancel. Yes, the ribbon you're using I ran out of today and I put it in order yesterday, started my new list. Oh, trouble, trouble, trouble. I think we're going to do that trick that you talked about with the glue dots in the corners of that layer, just because otherwise this is going to kind of glue things down and you won't be sure if you're supposed to open that layer or not open that layer, or yeah. Let's see, making a mess. Let's just stop there. We'll get those glue dots under the corners in a second. Straight. I forgot how much I love these laser cut die cards. They're so beautiful. There, let's pop that up with dimensionals. Oh, one more. I cannot believe my dogs have slept this long. Wow, they must have been tired. Oh. Did I say something too? I spoke too soon. Get well soon. I want to trim this a little shorter. Oh darn, she's up. Okay. Get well soon. I think I would put a few little pearls. I think I'm going to add. Just do it. Do what? Just do the class? Amy's classes? Well, they're getting pretty particular. Or at least around here they are. They're thinking about shutting down our towns, both Banff and Canmore. And having police officers at the beginning of the entrance of our towns, and only if you are a resident will you be allowed in. Not sure how they're gonna police that, because there are so many people that are weekenders here, so they live the 45 minutes away in the bigger towns, and then they kind of come here. It's like their little cabin. Oh, fussy cuts. Oh, I should have, shouldn't I? But I still like it. I still like it. And I have this now, so I need to, create another one. I'm glad I did that 3D tulip on here. I was wondering if it would look a little too, not kiddish, but not the same style, but I think it worked out okay. I think it went all right. And then for the insert, which I see I've got a little ding here, let's add, I don't have terracotta tile. I don't have, yes I have so saffron, but I think it's too dark, so let's flirty, what is this? Calypso coral, let's try that. Just to add a little flick here. Oh, that looks actually kind of nice. And try and get rid of that little ding that happened there. And of course, here's the envelope that will coordinate. And these envelopes, of course, come with those laser cut dies, and they have that beautiful scallop. So I'll report on news about that. Did you? Well, everybody's, figuring they're just going to come to Canmore and Banff now because, it's fresh air, and we're kind of like, no, don't come here just for a little holiday. Apparently on the weekend it was pretty busy. One last card. I know, 5 today. I just couldn't stop. I had too much fun. We're going to make a little wreath. Kind of like what Lois did on her card, but I am not fussy cutting all those little pieces up. Picks of lineups was nuts to get in there of cards so people don't respect, they don't have, yes. Yeah. But what do you do? All right, so I cut myself a little stitched the smallest stitched circle. I'm just going to put a little piece of snail there to hold it. And we're going to make kind of the wreath idea. Okay, and then I should probably clean off my flowers before I go dipping them in colors I don't want, or creating colors that I don't want. I think the rest are okay. There's my little guy. Okay, so we're doing pumpkin pie, crushed curry, and mango melody. This is going to be a nice bright one, but I kind of like it. It's very springish. So this is going to be kind of more so our little template on how we're making kind of our wreath. So I'm going to use a little line up here. That's part of tourism though, absolutely. And that's what our town is, you know, but during this COVID business, everyone should be staying home, but yeah, you need to get outside yet though too. I can't, you know, you can't deny that either, but okay, so I'm just going to start on the circle, bum to the circle. There's my melon mambo. Oh yes, I'm just going to use these two smaller sizes. Melon mambo, pumpkin pie, and then I'm going to continue around the circle with the three colors, even though there's two stamps, so that it doesn't look all matchy-matchy like all the big ones are pink and all the little ones are orange, if that makes sense. So it'll mix it up a little. And clean this off. I guess that's going to be part of our pattern. Clean. Clean in between. And the next one is the pumpkin pie. She wants out. Better stamp quicker. She did so well. And then we're doing crushed curry. And then melon mambo. I hope it all fits. I didn't think about that. I guess we can always add a leaf somewhere if it doesn't totally match up perfectly. So much closed here. They are closed beaches because so many college kids in spring break, right? They don't care about getting sick. Yeah, they're inevitable, or they're invincible. That's the word I wanted to use. Pumpkin pie. I don't know, should I go with another small one? Let's go with the big since it's yellow. Finish it off. Just fit. Okay, so there's our little wreath. I'm going to put these away. And then we're going to add some Pear Pizzazz leaves. So the Pear Pizzazz has kind of been our go-to green for the leaves, right? That's kind of been I don't feel like it's been the super focal point of these projects, but it's been used in all of the projects, of course. So let's add some. You can turn it around too, of course, right? So then you almost get 2 leaves for the price of 1. Let's go in with some of the skinny leaves. Kind of switch things up a little. It's also going a different direction, which is nice. shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I kind of think of thirds. Maybe it'll blend in okay. Okay. Also want to put something, need something right here. Although I guess the saying, nope, we're putting the saying in the center. Well, let's go with a larger one. Oh, this direction. There. Okay, so we have our little wreath bouquet. These millennium kids are something. Believe me, I have one brains, yes, but way of thinking, dear God. Holy cow, I'm gonna have to watch the replay to remember everything. Got that right, John Hall. Thanks for sharing your talents today. No worries. No worries, Karen. You too. Okay, so I took that off. And I don't know, if you don't have an eraser with you, a white eraser, just use the end of your take your pick tool, and it takes that gummy residue off. Now, I was going to do the medium layer over top, but really I could just stamp in there. I kind of want to use this one again. What a beautiful difference one single life makes. Let's stamp it. I'm going to use black. See what happens. It's just going to fit. So I'm not sure if it's gonna, if the stitching's gonna even allow for it. We'll try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh, good. Okay. I don't know. What do you think? Stamp on the card, or have the raised layer? Here's what the raised layer is going to look like, or just stamp on the card. I don't know. You know what I just thought too? What would look nice is the stitching of the rectangle framelets around the edge, which I could still do, I suppose. I think I'm just going to go right on the card. And really, it's going to be like simple stamping. Let's just do that. Oh, and then I go crooked. Perfect. Oh, raise layer, circle, and pop it up. Pop it up. Everybody says pop it up. Okay, well, let's pop it up then. Let's pop it up. We can still do that. Be neat if you layered them, layered those tulips now. If you went back and fussy cutted some out and like popped up another layer, you kind of, it almost look like you're looking down bird's eye view of a bouquet. Okay, there's our little popped. And let's see, I was going to use Whisper White, but I almost think it needs, well, I don't know. Stamp on the card in gray for us. Oh, that would have been good. Yes, basic gray for a little bit softer. That's smart. Smart, smart. I need some flicks or something. Need something in here, or I don't know if a dark card base would detract from the bouquet. Let's try it. just like it on the white. Just makes that bouquet pop. I think I'm just going to add some rhinestones and that will be good. Okay, let's mail. Oh, sheesh, what's happening? Wowzers, I almost went like, this was a long show here. But yes, I will put all the pictures, of course, onto my Facebook page, and all the dimensions and items that I used will be on my blog. Come on. I'm going to stop there. Oh, you guys like the green? Hi, Colette. I don't think I've met you. Nice to see you. Green, yeah. I don't know. Decisions. Well, I have to try this again. So I will be playing lots more today. But here is my envelope. I will stamp a few in here, I think, on the inside, because that's just what I do. And yeah, there's the little envelope with the kind of the circular idea. You know, I'm kind of almost liking doing the inserts and the envelopes before I actually do the card, because then if the insert is like, what was I thinking? You haven't started your card yet, especially for color combos or different, I don't know, techniques or whatever. You just kind of, I don't really like that, so might as well switch that over to something else right now before I create the entire card of that. So, oh, thank you, Sue. Green for you also. Hey, maybe a thin layer of green. A thin layer of green would have been nice. I think if I cut this, look at my hands. If I cut this down a tad, yeah. Well, I think I have to make another one, and I will send it out to one of you people who who made a comment throughout this live. Okay, so I will make another one, add a little layer of green. I'm going to use basic gray instead of the black, and we'll see what it looks like, and I will post that on my blog as well, and somebody today will get that card. Okay, all right, everybody, thank you for hanging in there with me. Oh my goodness, this was so long. You guys are incredible. Tomorrow is going to be Shaded Spruce and another stamp set I have not played with yet, so I'm excited about that. And we are going to be doing that, what's it called? The scrappy strip technique. So if you aren't sure how to do that or whatnot, I'm going to be showing you how that works with this card. So with our cards and our stamp set that we're going to feature, which I'm going to not tell you until tomorrow. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Bless others with your talents. Don't just hoard all your paper, hoard all your supplies. Send it out there and make somebody smile today. All right, have a good day.